Visualizing data in MATLAB. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate about the types of plot, using a line plot, plotting multiple data sets, adding details to a plot, importing external data, and plotting. Coming to the types of plot. MATLAB supports various types of plots, namely line plot, data distribution plot, discrete data plot, geographic plot, polar plots, contour plots, vector fields, surface and mesh plots, volume visualization, animation, and images. For more details on this, you can refer the MathWorks website. Using a line plot. In this slide, I'm going to explain about creating a 2D line plot using MATLAB. The syntax is plot of x, y. X represents the data points on the x-axis, y represents the data points on the y-axis. If you see the second syntax, it says plot of x, y, line spec. Line spec helps us to define the line style. Okay, what is line style? Line style will help us define what type of line we are going to use for a plot. So here you can see the first line style is solid line. So if you want to draw a plot using solid line, I can select this line style. The second line style supported is a dashed line. Third is a dotted line. And the fourth one is dash dot line. Next, coming to marker. The meaning of marker is if you want to highlight the data points on a particular plot, markers can be used. MATLAB supports the following markers. Let's have a look at this table. You can use a circle, a plus sign, asterisk, a point, cross, squares, diamond, upward pointing triangle, downward pointing triangle, right pointing triangle, left pointing triangle, pentagram, and a hexagram. Finally, color. I can choose from the following colors: yellow, magenta, cyan, red, green, blue, white, and black. To understand this in a more detailed way, let's take a live demo. Open a new editor window on your MATLAB. I'm using MATLAB 2018A. Whatever I'm going to demonstrate will work fine on most of the versions. First, let me create a data set for plotting. For creating a data set, I'm going to use a function called as linspace. So let me use it. I'm creating a variable a. A is equivalent to linspace, open the bracket. So the MATLAB will be showing you the syntax for your reference. So it says linspace of x1, x2. So here the meaning of x1 is the first data point, meaning of x2 is the last data point. The first data point I'm going to use is 1 and my last data point will be 10, comma. This attribute n will define how many data points you want the MATLAB to create. So between 1 and 10, how many data points you want to create. Say I'm interested in creating 100 data points. Okay, so I have typed 100 here. Close the bracket, semicolon. Next, I'm going to create a function. So let me create a variable x. X is equivalent to, I'm using a sine function, sine of a, semicolon. Now let's use the plot function. Plot of the x-axis data is a, the y-axis data is x, a comma x. Close the bracket. Now you have to save this. So you can save it on some desired location. I'm going to name this as example 1. Okay. So after saving the editor file, you have to click run. Yes. So as you can see, MATLAB has created a plot for the sine function here. Okay, as you can see on the x-axis, let me maximize this window. As you can see on the x-axis, the data point is starting with 1, ending with 10. Okay, between 1 and 10, there are 100 data points. So right now on this graph, you cannot see the data points. So let me include markers to represent the data points. Let me close this. Now I'm going to edit the last line. Okay, so initially we had plot of a comma x. Now let me add the line specification, comma, within single quote we have to mention the line specification. Okay, now let me go back to the slide to refer to the syntax. So on this slide you can see line specification. Line specification attribute can help us define the line style, marker and the color. Line style, the syntax is this. Okay, so let me make the line style as solid line. The marker I'm going to use now is plus and the color will be red. Okay, line style is solid line, marker is plus and the color is red. Now let me save this and click run. Now you can see there are 100 data points from 1 to 10. Okay, all the plus signs on this graph is representing the 100 data points. So this is the purpose of using markers in a plot. You can see that I have used the line specification as solid line. The color of the line is red. Moving on to plotting multiple data sets. This again is similar to 2D line plot. Let's see what is the difference in the syntax. Plot of x1, y1, etc. xn, yn. Say you want to create a plot for a pair of data sets. Let us say the first pair is x1, y1. The second pair is x2, y2. So if you want to create the plots of x1, y1, x2, y2 on the same graph, this syntax can be used. Line spec is similar to the normal 2D line plot. So by using this line spec attribute, I can change the line style, the marker and the color. Now let's take a live demo. Now let's see a live demo about how to create multiple 2D line plots. Okay, the syntax is going to remain the same. So let me create two data sets here. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same function for x. X is equivalent to sine of a. Right. Next is I'm going to create the second data set. Second data set, let me name it as x1. X1 is going to be a cosine function, cos of a. For both the function, sine function and cos function, I'm using the same time axis. Let me type the plot function, plot of. So I'm going to make a plot between a comma x and between a comma x1. Click run. So now you can see there are two plots. The blue color one is the sine plot, the red color one is the cosine plot. So we have not specified the colors. By default, if you are not specifying the line specification, the MATLAB will assume its own color. So by default it will be blue and red. Now let us add some line specification to the sine plot as well as cosine plot. Sine plot is referring to a comma x. So immediately after a comma x, I have to type the line specification. I'm going to use a dotted line. Then the marker is going to be asterisk. Then the color is going to be red. So my sine y is going to be red in color. Then let's specify the line specification for the cosine plot. I'm going to use a dash dot line. Okay. Then marker will be plus, color is green. Now let's save the simulation, click run. So you can see the markers are changed, the line style is changed, the color is changed. So as of now, we have learnt how to create a single plot and a multiple plot using MATLAB. After completing the plot, we need to add some information to the plot. So let's take an example here. So here I have drawn a graph. So there is some data which is plotted on the x-axis. There is some data which is plotted on the y-axis. So now I need to add some information to this graph to make this graph meaningful. This should convey some information to the reader. So for that, I have to mention what type of data is plotted along the x-axis. So assume that I am plotting time on the x-axis and I'm plotting voltage on the y-axis. So this detail should be added to a plot. And similarly, every plot will have a title. So this particular slide will help you understand how to create a label. Okay, label is divided into two types. One is X label, the second one is Y label. Then how to create a title, how to add legends to the graph, and how to change the font style and color of the graph. Now let's take a quick demo. In this demo, I'm going to explain about adding informations to the plot. Let me go back to the graphs which we created earlier. So here is the code. Let me copy this code and paste it here. Right. Now to this plot, sine plot and cosine plot, let us add the x label and y label. X label, the syntax is x label, open the bracket. So now you have to type the string within single quotes. X label is time in seconds, semicolon. The syntax for Y label is Y label, open the bracket. Within single quotes, you have to type the string. The string is voltage. Close the bracket, semicolon. Next, we can add the title. For title, the syntax is title, open the bracket. Again, you have to type the string within the single quotes. So this is a sample plot. I'm giving the same name. Close the bracket, semicolon. So once everything is done, save it, click run. And now you can see the plot is having a title, X label and Y label. In this plot, there are actually two waves. One wave is a sine wave, which is red in color, and cosine wave, which is green in color. In these cases, we have to give legends. Okay, let's see how to create a legend. For legend, the syntax is legend, open the bracket. So here we have to give two labels because there are two plots here. For the first plot, I'm going to give the label as sine wave. Okay. Then for the second plot, the label is cosine wave. So whatever name you wish to display, that can be typed here, semicolon. So here you can see on the top right corner, there is the legend. So it says this asterisk and dotted line is representing the sine wave, and the plus sign green in color is representing the cosine wave. So this is how you create a legend. And now we have added the desired informations on the plot. You may see that we are not able to change the type of the font. We are not able to increase the size of the font. So if these attributes needs to be changed, then you have to work on the figure window. So on the figure window, you can see there is an icon called as show plot tools and dock figure. You have to click on this. That will open the plot tool window. So this is the plot tool window. So still, if you want to customize this plot before printing this plot or before using this graph on a document, if you want to make changes, visual changes on the graph, you can go for this option. Now on this window, I can select the, so right now I have selected the voltage, which is the Y label. On the property editor, you can see the options. So here I have an option called as font. So by clicking on this drop down menu, I can change the font. So by default, it shows Helvetica. Say you want to change this font to Times New Roman, you can do that. So now I have set the font as Times New Roman. Default font size is 11. If you want to increase the font size, then you can also increase it like this. Right now it is only a normal text. If you want to make it bold, that also can be done here. See, the voltage is now in Times New Roman font and bold. Similarly, you can select on the X label, change the font, whatever is desired. I am making it as Times New Roman. The font size is 12 and the style I am making it as bold. As of now, we have changed the font style of the X label and Y label. If you wish to change the font size, font style of these numbers on the X axis and Y axis, you have to click on that number. So when you click on that number, uh, you can see the property editor window pointing the axis. There are three axes by default: X axis, Y axis. This is only a 2D plot, so we can change only the attributes of X and Y axis. You have to click on the font. The font name is Helvetica. Say you want to convert this into Times New Roman, you can do that. And similarly, the font size can also be modified. And if you want to make it bold, you can do it. So whatever no, changes you wish to do on the font style and color can be done here. Now we have changed the font style of X label, Y label, and the X-axis scale and Y-axis scale. We have changed. Fine. Now it seems like the legend seems to be very small. So if you want to increase this size, this also can be done. So you can uh, click on the corners and you can expand the size. And similarly, the font size can be increased like this. Okay. Likewise, no, you can drag and drop these legends wherever you wish to place. Whether you want to place it within the plot or outside the plot, wherever you wish, you can place this. Okay. So once all the works are done, you have to save this. So go to Files menu, then click Save As. So now you have to select the file type. By default, it will save as MATLAB figure. MATLAB figure requires MATLAB software to open. Say you are creating this document for saving it on Microsoft Word, then it should be an image. You have to click on the drop down menu, select any image format. I'm selecting JPEG format. Give some name. I'm going to give the name as sample plot. So wherever you wish to save, you can click save. So now I'll show you the output. This is the image which we have saved now. Okay, it's in JPEG format. If you want other formats also, you can save it. So JPEG is a compressed format. If you want the raw file also, that can be saved. Coming to the last portion of this video, importing external data and plotting. So far, we have seen that the data required for plotting is available within MATLAB. Assume that there is a scenario where you are working on a software whose data needs to be plotted on MATLAB. In that case, this portion of the video will be quite helpful for you. To do this, listen to the following instructions. Now let's see how to import a data from an external file and create a plot. To import a data, you have to go to the Home option. In Home window, there is an icon called as Import Data. Click on this. So that will uh, take you to the file selection menu. Um, I have created an Excel sheet called as test data. I'm selecting that. Click open. This is the import data window. So in this window, by default, it will select all the rows and columns. So now I'm going to select okay, some 40 data points. There are two datas here. One says time, the other one is amplitude. I'm selecting it. Then click import selection. The moment you click the import selection button, you can see that on the workspace window there is a variable created called as test data. Okay, so this variable which is there on the workspace window is a temporary variable. As you can see, I have used a command called as clear all to clear all the variables on the workspace. So if I'm using clear all function on my uh, MATLAB program, so that will automatically clear the imported data also. So to avoid this, what we can do is we can save this data as a .met file. So let me show you how to do that. Let me go to the home menu, click on import data. I'm importing the test data Excel sheet. Click on import selection. So now you can see the test data variable is available on the workspace. Now what I should do is I have to use a command called as save space the variable name. The variable name is test data. Click enter. Now you have to look at the current folder menu. So in this current folder window, there is a variable created, there is a file created called as testdata.met. So this is a file. What is available under the workspace window is a variable. This variable is a temporary variable. Whenever I clear the uh, workspace or whenever I close and reopen MATLAB, this variable is going to disappear. So to avoid this, what I'm doing is I'm using a command called as save space the variable name to save the variable as a file, as a matrix file. All right. Now the data is available forever. To load this file on the MATLAB code, the syntax is load space the file name. The file name is testdata.met. Okay. So now let me run this code and see whether the data is getting loaded. Before that, let me clear the workspace because already there is a variable by name test data. Let me clear it by using the command clear all. Now the workspace is cleared. Now I'm running the script. You can see that on the workspace window, test data is again loaded. So this is the result of running this command load test data.met. Now with help of this test data variable, let me create a plot. After loading the test data, click on the test data variable from the workspace window. Reason why I want you to open this is you have to be very clear about the name of the variables here. Okay, test data is a table. This table is having two columns. So here the first column is representing time, second column is representing amplitude. Right now I'm going to create a plot between the time on the x-axis and amplitude on the y-axis. So here time t is capital and in amplitude a is capital. So you have to remember this. We are going to call this table inside the plot, and using that we are going to use the plot function. So let me type the syntax. The syntax is same, plot, plot, open the bracket. The file name is test data. Now we have to call the data set which is saved under the column time. The syntax is you have to put a dot, then you have to type the column name. Column name is time, comma. Next we have to call the y-axis dataset. Y-axis dataset is saved as amplitude. So it is test data dot amplitude. You have to be very careful in typing the names here. Okay, the dataset name. whatever is given in the table, that has to be used here. Okay. Now let me save this, run the code. So you can see an XY plot is created. So this is some random data. That is why the graph is not having any preset characteristics. So whatever data set you wish to import inside MATLAB and plot, you can do in this way. Similar to the line plot we discussed in the previous slides, here also you can add the X label, Y label, legends, title, everything can be added. So let me do it. Title, I'm giving it as import plot. X label is time in seconds. Y label is amplitude in, say, volts. Then there is no need of legend because it's only a single plot, so no need of legend. So if you want to give some specification, that also can be given here, line specification. So say you want the line style to be dotted line, marker to be asterisk, the color to be red. You can add that here. So save, click run. So you can see the line style is dotted, color of the line is red, and the data point marker is asterisk. Whatever is desired, you can do it. From the live demo, we must have understood how to import an external data and make a plot. So to reiterate, you have to first import the data by clicking the import data icon and select the data set to be imported. Then you have to select the desired rows and columns from the data set and then click on import selection. The data is now available in the variable window. Save the variable as .mat file for frequent use. Load the variable inside your code and plot it. Coming to an end of this video, you must have learnt about the different types of plot, how to create a line plot with single and multiple data sets, how to add informations to the plots, how to import external data into MATLAB and create a plot. Thanks for watching.